So now we're making the nav bar. So we made the wrapper. We made the heading inside the wrapper. Now we're making the nav bar. In this particular layout, we have the nav bar going across also, so that should be easy enough for us to create just like we did the heading. So I go into Dreamweaver. Super important that you're on split code. Make sure your cursor is in the correct spot. Notice that, I'm going to widen this up a little bit. There is a open div, close div for heading. We want to be after the close div for heading, but before the end div of the wrapper. So we have to make sure we're in the right spot. That's the most important part of this video. Okay, so now we're going to make the nav bar. So I'm going to go to Insert, Layout Object, Div Tag. Make sure you're on ID, not class. I'm going to call this nav bar. New CSS rule. Make sure it's an ID and a pound right here, or a hashtag. Notice down here, layoutstyle.css, that's the style sheet we've been working on for everything. We want to use the same style sheet. We click OK. Again, we have to do a box. We have to do the width of 950 because we want it to fit within the 960 wrapper. Again, since it's fitting in the wrapper, I probably want to do an auto left and auto right so it centers inside the wrapper. The type for navigation should be without tails, sans serif. It should be 16, the same size as our paragraphs. And I'm just going to pick a font color. And I'm going to apply. I'm going to click OK. I'm going to click OK. So now notice within the wrapper, I have a heading and I have a nav bar. Now, if you want to make sure that nav bar is really coming in and you can see it, you can click the plus sign over here. I'm going to double click nav bar. Oh, I forgot my background. I'm just going to go in and I'm going to put a background in just so you can see where my background is. And now you can see where my background is. So I've got the wrapper holding the heading, holding the nav bar.